Memorial Stadium in Indianapolis. It's week 4 of the NFL preseason on EA Sports. It's the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Cleveland Browns.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the Indianapolis Colts. Here's the punter, Jake Bailey, ready to do the honors. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. And leading them out there, their 6'5" quarterback.
I read something prepping for this game that he said prior to, and I think he really said it a few months ago, where he talked about he wants to have the type of season that at the end, he's buying gifts for all the guys who have helped him along the way. And I know that the team wants to hold him to that and really get into his wallet. But that's what good leadership gives you. You know, at the end of the season, because you've done a great job, QB, he's usually the guy who springs for the good stuff.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have to.
And they can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
44-yard punt, return of 9. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the 7th overall pick in 2018 from Wyoming. It's Josh Allen.
How about 54 touchdown passes in 2 full seasons at the University of Wyoming? Coming out of a junior college, I think he exceeded expectations, and he can move it around a little bit, too. A much better athlete than people give him credit for.
Arizona here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now Allen. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll run here with Raymond Calais. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 31. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Throwing on first down is Allen. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. To throw again, Allen. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, it's Allen. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So instead of 4th down, 1st down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on, because 3rd down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. They go option right on 2nd and goal. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Josh Allen scoring on the keeper from 6 yards out. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead. Now the try here for the point after. This is good to make it 7-0 Indy. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it was Josh Allen using his legs to polish things off. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Good job, good job. At their own 20-yard line.
Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays for one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The play began back at the 23, and they pick up 23.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Back to throw now on 1st down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3-and-out.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Now he's going to throw. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 36 yards on the play.
I think we already know that this guy's going to be ready when they ring the bell for week 1. That play, almost routine for him, but still, nice to know that he's still got it.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. That drive goes 80 yards in 6 plays. And it's capped off by the Browns' touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Harris has it over the middle. Past the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Colts have taken the lead. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And the numbers here don't lie. According to the Next Gen stats, he topped out at an even 22 miles an hour. An extra point attempt to come here. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. From the 6. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he's got this down to the 35. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
And the Browns first down.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
14, Browns 7.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they get to that end zone real fast.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. By the way, as we expected, most of the starting units out here in the second quarter. So get your 2 deep, your 3 deep, your 4 deep ready for this one.
If you have a particular favorite who wasn't a high draft pick or is an undrafted free agent trying to make the team, This is the time to watch him play and give it his best shot, because most of the starters, you're exactly right, they'll be out of the game watching the rest of the way.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete. But he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. So mark off the yardage for roughing the passer.
And I've seen this before. On a screen pass, not only are you rushing the passer, you're rushing him deeper than normal. And I think a little frustration kicks in the end. You're going to hit him anyway when you shouldn't.
Give him 4 on the carry there. It's 2nd and goal.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there. Taking it in. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1 play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1 play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. On first down, Albert. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot, but they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
Operating from the gun, Altman. And this one is incomplete.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on, because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
To throw on 2nd down, Altman. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 18.
Looking to throw. Altman. He's going to try and go deep again. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete.
2 things you can do in that situation. Run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Looking to throw on second down. Carmichael. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
Brought down at the 23-yard line.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
11 yards there, first down. From the gun, Carmichael. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Tony Pollard out of the backfield, the intended target. That'll bring up second down. Throwing again. Carmichael buying time to his left. Now he'll pull it down, and he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Now here's Pollard, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Browns have moved out in front. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun, Altman. He'll try and run it. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. From the gun, Altman. This will be caught inside the 10. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Back to throw. Altman. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. Taken in at the 3. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Albert. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. On first down, Albert. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Browns' 40-yard line.
To throw on second down, Altman. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
And that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You're talking about guys that they weren't playing football.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 26. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, Carmichael. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, you won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they have a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
4 yards the pickup, first down. Now a give, right side. Albert, and he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
You know,
in these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on third down. Looking to throw. Altman. Going up top. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So now it's 2 straight drives that end with an interception.
And the first time, the first interception, they ended up getting 6 points out of it and taking the lead. Now they have an opportunity to increase that lead after their second pick on 2 drives.
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up.
At the 18-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Pollard again. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. The Browns on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, Carmichael. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he is going to have the Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw. Carmichael. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 more yards there and another first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Operating from the gun, Carmichael. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Point after here coming up. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. They will look to flush the memory of that pick 6 as we now have a brand new tie ball game here in the 4th quarter. Getting down to the good stuff. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield,
Their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Off the play fake, Carmichael. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Pollard. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Going to run again here with Pollard. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
When you're lateral to the line of scrimmage, linebackers keep those shoulders square so they can go up and down. But when it's time to go, turn your shoulders just like a running back. Get through the line and hit the runner in the backfield.
Going right side here, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
But we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. On 2nd down now, Albert. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And it would appear he's going to be short of a first down as he stopped right around the 29. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
The Colts send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Ooh, with a juke. All tied up. Less than 2 minutes to go. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
And I think that's a pretty good illustration of why they try to get the football into his hands out of the backfield. That was something else.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. I call it no gain there on the first down play. A run for Pollard. And
he's going to have a Browns first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
First down, and it's Pollard again. And he's taken down inside the 30. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Pollard. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. From the gun, Carmichael. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Carmichael. Dancing to his left. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown. Late in the game, they look like they're in control. But still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it's capped off by the Browns touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. So the Colts now down 28-21. And time, a huge factor. You can't say the preseason isn't interesting. This has been great as they come up 1st and 10. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory. 21. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say good night, everybody, from Indianapolis.